Hi guys, I'm Shmee and welcome back to another video where today I'm catching up with Greg B in Sardinia. Here is his Ferrari GTC for Lusso, but that is not what we're going to be checking out in this video. If I open up this garage shutter behind me, you will see that we are reunited with a car that we have seen before. It is the Ferrari LaFerrari Aperta, the very car that I joined Greg to collect in Maranello at Fiorano, the home of Ferrari, earlier this year. So we're going to fire up this car, take it out for a little drive, and see what it's like on the beautiful roads here in Sardinia. First, let's take a quick look around the LaFerrari Aperta with 963 horsepower from the 6.3 litre V12 hybrid hypercar, and there are only 200 customer cars in the world, an extra 9 factory cars to celebrate Ferrari's 70th anniversary, and one more that they made for the earthquake victims that was auctioned off with a new livery. But this one, finished in Giallo Tristrato, the triple layer yellow paintwork, is glorious. And we're going to hear it start up any second. And believe me, that engine and that exhaust from cold start is going to be mega. But just come and have a quick look around this thing. And we saw it when we went to collect it. But it is a gorgeous, gorgeous car. And there are a number of differences between Aperta and the coupe, the 500 coupes of the LaFerrari, with the mirrors and the shape and the aerodynamics underneath the car. But I think we should fire this thing up, pull it out, and have a little listen to how it's going to sound. Step 1, unlock. Double Ferrari blinks. Then for step 2, we need to unplug the battery charger. So given that it's a hybrid, it's always plugged in whenever possible. We can see that the lights are saying that everything is well. And if I come up here, there are 2 parts to this. So the main hybrid charger and then the additional support trickle charger as well. So I need to disconnect those, which you do by giving a release on there. Then the main part comes off, put the cap on. Then we've got this additional bit in here to remove. And then fold the flap, put on the rubber protection, and then close the catch. Now it's going to be time to hear it. Greg has trolled me. He's driven it out in electric mode. I should have known that was going to happen. So you can only maneuver a LaFerrari in electric. You can't drive it at any significant speed. I literally should have seen that coming. So we're going to have to hear that in a moment, but not quite yet. First though, there's a carbon roof panel that we're going to remove to take it out and drive it. There are a few parts to getting the roof off. You need both doors open, obviously. And the door mechanism is actually quite different to the coupe. The LaFerrari coupe would be more upwards and less out. But then there are a number of clasps, one at the front on each side, there, one at the back on each side. So you just dive in and have a look on this side, and I'll head round to the other side to open these. So in here, up on the roof, you've got that clasp and that clasp. And are these ones open? Is this correct? Yep, that's all correct on that side. Then we have this in the middle, which opens that way. And then, up here, it's a case of lifting it at the front, and pulling it forwards, and then you lift it off. And you can bring that around. And I'm holding the full carbon roof of a LaFerrari Aperta. And for the moment, we'll put it on top of the bag, so that it can be stored away inside, just for safekeeping, or we can jump in the car. A quick look at the spec on this car, which is just about perfect. You could have a LaFerrari Aperta in 3 different colours from the factory, black, red or grey. Then you could add the racing livery or opt for 2 custom colours, so the triple layer yellow or the triple layer white. And the racing livery is the black stripe that you can see around the rear area there, and the stripes around the front pointing down towards the nose cone as well. You could choose caliper colour and then some carbon fibre parts like the upper areas, this back part and the windscreen surround. You could choose the carbon fibre for the mirror caps and the mirror arms. And then a little bit on the interior, leather or Alcantara, yellow piping or red piping or full black. And depending how you have that, you also get the stripe across the dashboard as well. But just looking in there, Let's come round to the driver's side quickly. You always have the red stripe on the V12 at the back. But in here, it's just cool. Digital displays, super hardcore, seats part of the tub, they don't move at all, you move the pedal box. We've seen a bit of the LaFerrari before, but the Aperta, I mean, it's V12 without a roof. It's heavenly. Is currently in warm-up mode. Greg's wearing matching swatch, yellow swatch to go with yellow car, as has to be done. We'll head up towards the hills and go exploring. Just take a look at the beauty of this location up at the top of the bay here. It's just been golden hour, so we've been taking some pictures of the car. Over there you've got the island of Tavolara, which is 650 meters high, and underneath it is a NATO submarine base. But back to the LaFerrari, because I'm going to take it for a little drive and see what Maranello's finest with an open roof and a V12 is going to sound like and feel like behind the wheel. And this is, I mean, it's really one of the greatest cars right now. It's super, super rare, super exclusive, very, very special. And it's time to jump in and experience it. So, I'm rather looking forward to this. Thanks, Greg. Let's hop in, see what it's like. Okay then, let's start it up. There we go, engine start. And we're in E mode. First gear, and away we cruise. As soon as you start moving though, the engine kicks in like that, and you're up and running in V12 mode. So at the moment we've got a few settings and things we can play with. The car's in warm-up mode, so it likes to get up to temperature naturally. We've got the windows down to enjoy the glory of this. It just feels so super special. Proper race car. You're holding the square steering wheel. Oh my goodness. It's LaFerrari Aperta. And I'm just driving it in auto, just for the moment. Let's press this button, go into manual panels. You get the downshifts, you can hear a little bit of the electronics, but the noise of that V12 right behind your head, even just at such a slow speed like this. That's glorious. That's pure heaven. It's a symphony. And the steering is amazingly direct. Not turning the wheel far. It feels proper. Oh, grabby brakes. Wow. Front end, just even at slow speeds, feels magical. It's straight in. You've got all sorts of modes and things you can play with, settings you can change. We're in race mode. You can soften it back to sport mode, where it all gets a little bit less, I guess, aggressive, if that's what you want. You've got display where you can change the view, the different settings and things you're looking at. Go to a traditional rev counter style display, or that horizontal rev counter. But that noise, you don't even have to drive it aggressively to enjoy the sound of it. drive a car like this anywhere near its limit on the road. It's so quick. I think the craziest observation is that the LaFerrari is actually relatively sensible to drive normally. It can cruise along, the gearbox is very, very smooth, the 7-speed double clutch, but then you can pop it into race mode, get a ridiculously aggressive shift, and then hear some of that, and it's just instant power, and so much of it. Oh my gosh! Listen to the noise! Oh, that is just ludicrous! It's insane! It just sticks as you go around a corner. But I think it's going to be time for me to shut up and let this engine do more of the talking. But this view up here is just incredible. So let's park up and take a couple more pictures and just take this in. The sun is starting to set, but the engine noise will never go away. It is just heavenly. Now, I'm enjoying driving with the windows down, even if it means perhaps a bit of wind noise on this microphone, but you just listen to it and it's dreamy. If anything, it's too loud. Can I say that a Ferrari is too loud? I don't know. This is the very best of the best. And this car, I mean, it costs 2 million euros or so plus tax. It's new. They're worth triple that now. It's probably the most valuable car I've ever driven in my life. And it feels so unbelievably spectacular to be at the wheel of. I mean, I barely pushed it. It's capable of vastly more than anything I could do on this public road. But the speed of the shifts, the way it instantly revs up, the red line is at 9,000 RPM or so. It's pure heaven, and you just lightly push it, and it wails away. But this is really, I guess, an ode to one of the greatest cars I think that's ever come out of the doors of Maranello. The LaFerrari, and in particular the LaFerrari Aperta. The purists might want a coupe, but for me, the noise, even if it means you have even less storage space, this sound is to die for. It's so ferocious in the way it shifts so aggressively. The pedals are super sensitive, and if you're wondering, by the way, the flashing of the hazards, that's just when you brake hard or when you use the engine braking from the ferocity of those downshifts. When you go around a roundabout like this, it sticks and sticks and sticks, and you just feel like you can lean on it so aggressively that it stays completely flat. And we head back towards that sky. Look at it. Oh, this is heavenly. Wow. We're back in the garage. We're going to put the LaFerrari Aperta away, but just listen to the startup of the Lusso. Ferrari V12s everywhere. So we're going to take out the Lusso this evening, actually. got all sorts of technology. That rear wing does the whole foldy out, flippy thing, and it's basically phenomenal. We've just put the carbon roof back on, but quickly, one difference between Coupe and Aperta. If we have a look here in the bonnet at the luggage capacity, or rather no luggage capacity, they've changed the way the vents work in here, which means that this storage space has the folding soft top roof that you can use out on the go if you don't have the hard top, and that's your boot. That's the whole thing. And if you've got your roof, then there's no space there. Oh well. Perfect excuse to have a GTC Forliso that follows you. So, close that back down. Click. Done. Time to put that back away. Can't get enough of that. Brilliantly done, Greg. I think you should deafen me. My ears! That is ridiculous! Wow! That's it then. Farewell to the LaFerrari Aperta for now. But like I said, I'm going to show you very quickly this GTC Forliso because it is a very, very nice specification. Firstly, the green paint with the painted Scuderia shields aside. If I come in a little bit closer and maybe if I turn on the lights on my camera here, green carbon fiber fins, green carbon fiber center caps on the wheels as well. But then, come and have a look at the inside. So, tan interior on the green paint is always a win, but green carbon fiber, lots of green carbon fiber. It's just like the TDF that I filmed recently, Greg's TDF, but this time it's glossy green instead of the satin green. And in the center parts as well, and then you've just got this nice interior that the Lusso has with the large screen. Well, there is so much bright green carbon everywhere. This is really, really cool, and that huge passenger display as well. Anywho, we're going to jump in the car now and head off for the rest of the evening, but that was pretty epic, no question about it. It's been an amazing thing to drive in this insane car, LaFerrari Aperta. I mean, there are only a small number of them in the world. It's exceptionally valuable, it's very special, and it sounds perfection. That doesn't even make sense. It sounds like perfection. It's literally incredible. Big thanks to Greg. His Instagram is down below. Go give a follow to see more of these beautiful cars and some other stuff we've done in the past on my channel as well. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, guys. Hope you've enjoyed this one. I've had an awesome time, and I'll catch up with you again in the next video very soon. Cheers.